Well, this looks different. Hmm. Anyway, hello everybody. It's, it's Tuesday. Don't forget your drinks and your coffee. Mmm. I didn't forget mine. Oh, we got a lag. So how is everybody doing? Good, I hope. Everybody's feeling well. I feel pretty good today. A little tired, but I'm good. Oh, well, I went and did my appointment with the surgeon today. Just what I suspected. It really doesn't know much either. Tomorrow I have to go do the biopsy, so maybe I'll know something by next week. And then we will talk and figure out what the next step is. Well, quite frankly, I can't remember everything he said, but I was assuming that it wasn't cancer either. Hi, system. How's it going? I'm good. However, I made a decision though. I gotta start telling these doctors the truth. Not that I'm lying, I just don't tell them everything. Oh, I will the next time I talk to him. I will mention it. I have been having a little trouble swallowing my pills, and it is starting to get sore a little. Like he said, I have to make that decision. But I will. Hi, Shelley. But anyway, I got a ride to see my to get the biopsy tomorrow, so this is good. I couldn't figure out how I was gonna get all that stuff done in one day. Know what I mean? But I will get it all done. I promise. You know, I'm desperately craving a hamburger. a hamburger and a big old pile of French fries, and let's see what else. Maybe a soda. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Well, it's been a month. Well, let's see. The last time I ate a hamburger was on the 20th. Yummy. Yeah. Isn't that like sort of like that big fancy Big Mac? Sort of. It's like a smaller version of a Big Mac. Kind of like the Whopper Junior, but it's a Big Mac Junior. But it's bigger. That cat has not been there for 4 years. It's only been there since January. Huh. Well, I might give it a try. Not exactly the healthiest thing in the world to eat, but I don't think once a month isn't gonna kill me, right? I was thinking I was gonna go get tacos, but I changed my mind. Of course, cost more. Sure, what else is new, right? Everything costs more. I wonder where they get the meat from. You know what I mean? When do we get paid? A cow, I think. What will need? I get paid tomorrow, sort of. A cow, I think. Well, yeah, the meat does come from a cow, but where did they get that cow from? The third? Hmm. Friday, then. Friday, a farm. What I mean is, what country? Can't, no? I don't know. It's still good. The field? Mexico? Anyway, one of these days, I'm going to get up the nerve and go to Golden Corral on a Saturday, even if I have to go by myself. The grill's open. How you figure? It doesn't say I'm buffering. Maybe it's on your end. Hold on a minute. I'll restart it, but I don't think it's at my end. Okay, I restarted it. I don't think it was my end. Because it said I have an excellent connection. Sorry, everybody. Hi, I'm here. Hi, Diana. What are lies? All lies.
I just got done watching a video of 54 elephants being freed from their chains. Yay! Sorry, I get excited about that stuff. I think if I ever could afford to go to Thailand to visit those elephants, I don't think I'd ever want to leave. I'd want to stay there with the elephants for the rest of my life. Oh, gotcha. I got my voter's registration card in the mail today, so I can vote again. I don't know any elections coming up, but I know I probably would, just so I can spend the rest of my life with elephants. But you know what? There is one in Tennessee. There is an elephant. I don't know if it's a zoo or a sanctuary in Tennessee, and there's one in California. A biopsy, and hopefully the last one. I think, honestly, he would have done the biopsy today if I didn't already have an appointment tomorrow to get one. He was really kind. mm, well, I don't have any way of getting to Thailand. I'm just saying, if I ever did, I'd never want to leave. I could spend the rest of my life in a um elephant. I could. I have no idea. I really don't know. Next week? Well, Dr. Long told me today, probably next week. He said we'll get in touch next week. But I have to make some decisions. That means when I talk to these doctors, I have to tell them the whole truth and nothing but the truth. I can't say, no, I'm not in pain, where actuality, it does hurt a little. I just assume it's from swallowing the food is too big of a bite. I don't swallow the food whole. India? I don't want to go to India. Yes, they are. I mean, it's like how are they gonna fix it if I don't tell them what the problem is, right?
That's what I got out of it. hmm They got it. They got elephants everywhere. You can't. You're right. I should. But I don't think that's allowed in a doctor's office because your medical stuff's supposed to be private, isn't it? Except whatever I choose to share in it. Oh, I don't. By the time I left the office, I done forgot half of everything they told me. Well, I would have taken. I would have went with my friend today, except she. I didn't ask. But I did get to see what the thyroid looks like on an ultrasound, though. That's really cool. I don't. It one looks to me. It just looks like one big blob. I know it sounds funny, but it's true. It's very intriguing. I'm very interested in that kind of stuff. I mean, at least if you get an ultrasound when you're having a baby, you can at least see a baby in there. But a thyroid doesn't look like anything. It just looks like a big blob with something in it. Right. That's pretty much it. And I'm not saying I lied to anybody. What I'm saying is I just didn't tell them the whole truth because I don't want to sound like a complainer. But if I don't complain and there's something really is wrong, how are they going to fix it? Hmm. Good question, huh? Well, let me just say this. A long time ago, somebody told me that if you spend your life complaining about things, nobody's going to fix it anyway except you. Does this make sense? Not on here, but what's the temperature? And I don't know, but it's a little muggy. I'm going to say it's, according to here, it says it's 80 still. But there's storms coming. Nice. Those are spring temperatures. Of course, they're going to get some yucky storms up there in Indiana. You know, I was talking to an old man outside the medical center before I went in there, because I got there a little early, and he was telling me that he said the older you get, the more aches and pains you have, and aches and pains in places you shouldn't have aches and pains. Like, yeah, yeah, funny, isn't it? I don't have that many aches and pains. I was hot and cold, right? Well, stay safe, Diana. We don't need any of those. We just got over an awful winter. I just want it to rain so I don't have to water my plants. Mother Nature can do it. And they are starting to bloom, not bloom. They're coming out of the blah. They're starting to. My seeds are starting to germinate. There, that better. So I may have some tomatoes this year. Although the zinnias are growing faster. Yes, I need rain. I gotta say, my water bill wasn't as high this month. It wasn't no $200. It's funny because I took more showers this month than I do any day of the year. I mean, and I didn't make as much coffee. No, that's not true. About the same. As needless to say, like I said, I got a ride tomorrow. So, yay, 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 yay. Although tonight I got a little bit of a headache, but as soon as I'm done, I will take some Tylenol. I can take those. I don't know. Why did the Scarecrow get an award? Because he was outstanding in the field. Ah, that's a good one, Shelley. uh, that is a really good one. Although I did find foundation communities today, so next time I go up by there, I'm gonna stop in there and fill out an application. Foundation communities, in case anybody was interested, they have uh, they have apartments and stuff for old people. Well, for senior citizens, disabled people, and single adults. They have studios, one, two, three, four bedrooms. Yeah, so I found some, and I do believe they have some empty apartments. For some reason, our homeless people will come first. So I'm just saying, I have been looking, and I just happened to run across Foundation Communities um, while I was riding another bus. I'm like, hey, what did triangle say to the circle? What's that? What did your triangle say to the circle? were pointless. Ah, haha, silly. Where did you find these? Google? Oh. And thank you, everybody, for helping me kill some time. It's been a long day. Boy, I feel like I got up at 7. Yes, there is. I know this. Why? Oh, because she would let it go, let it go. Be right back. Do you need coffee? Ah, Diana, I think you're number one. Yep. You drove him to drinking. Every man I get. I think I've only known one that did a lot of drinking. I think that's enough. Although I gotta say, making coffee with bottled water tastes better. Mine never drank. He would have probably made more sense. What did I have for dinner? Nothing. I'm being honest. I wasn't hungry. Well, actually, I ate a little bit of spaghetti with some butter in it. But other than that, nothing. I'll eat me a big meal tomorrow. I don't know about a big meal, but something. And yes, I can still eat before a biopsy. It's not like major surgery. Mac and cheese. Oh man, that's my favorite. That's one of my favorite foods in the world. I got a big old block of cheese in the refrigerator. I am thinking about getting a cheese shredder and shredding it up and putting it in some. I bet you it'd make it even more cheesy. You gotta zhuzh it up a little, right? Sorry, that's what Rachel Ray calls it. Zhuzh. Make it your own. Lots of black pepper, salt, and lots of cheese. With so much cheese, you're plugged up for a week. Corn pudding? Well, that sounds good. Hamburger steak. Hmm. I can honestly, I've never had corn pudding. And cucumbers are really not good. Yammy yam. Maybe we should go to your house for dinner. Oh, yeah. You know what you do? Never mind. That's cheating. Make you some rice, right? And then go to the store and buy some vanilla pudding, right? Make it up and put it in your rice and then let it get cold. It's really good. Hey, hello. Hello, butterfly. I like the name. I, I I'm sure you would. Yeah, the Golden Girls. And we'd love to see you. Oh, it will. It'll be fine. This is the third one, so it's like, it's really not a big deal anymore. it probably, it doesn't hurt at all afterwards. Somebody was asking me about that the other day. It really doesn't hurt. The only part that hurts is when they're numbing it. And I don't even know what it is that they use. It will, but thank you. I'll take those prayers. Yes, he does. Somebody was telling me that at the thing. That's weird. Like I said, I met this old fella at the bus stop today. Nice guy. You know what I mean? He was an older fella, probably about the same age my dad was. And he was saying things like that. It's like just something I needed to hear right at that moment. I was a little nervous before I went in there. It's a good thing they didn't check my blood pressure. It probably would have been a little high. No ifs, ands, or buts. And not only that, I drank a cup of coffee before I went in there, so that's never good. I don't take coffee with me to the clinic. I have, and it's not a good idea before you get blood work. I am not kidding. You go there to drink a cup of coffee before you get blood work, right? Now I see why they say you should fast before you do those things. Because when I haven't fasted, the blood pressure is sky high, the cholesterol levels are high. So, needless to say, I do fast from now on. I mean, I don't even eat a thing before I even go to my appointment. Nothing. I am sweating. Oh, really? I don't even take those. I take no medicine, I don't eat anything, and I never drink coffee before I have accidentally a couple times because I was half asleep. Because I always schedule my appointments in the morning. You know why that is? So that way, when you go in there, the doctor's in a halfway good mood, and by 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, they've seen like 900 patients, and so they're a little grouchy. That's a tip, by the way. In case what I don't want to grouchy doctor for me. Am I wrong? And no, just in case he's watching, I don't mean you're grouchy. But seriously, you're gonna make an appointment and do them in the morning. Yeah, I know the vitamin B12 isn't working anymore. It gives me absolutely no energy, and I get sleepy after I eat something. It's fun working in the yard now, isn't it? Musical? Okay, what's a bee's favorite musical? It can be fun, but so exhausting, right? I won't argue about that. I enjoy sitting in the patio at night. I mean, it's so cool and the stars are out. Stinging in the rain. That's a good one, right? I don't, I want a bigger garden. I want to put it in the ground. I'm tired of growing it in pots. But all I got is a little video patio, and we're not allowed to put anything in the ground. No, and not because the roommate told me I couldn't. The owner told us we couldn't because there's pipes buried and gas lines and Lord knows what else is buried in there. Yes, I love sitting outside. I was watching this video today, this morning, and there was this little dog that was afraid of a chicken. There was a beautiful black chicken in there, and the dog was afraid of it. Me too. I don't have much luck either. I can learn, right? I got one. Ouch. I have one raised bed. I just want to put him in the ground. You know what I mean? Get all those leaves and some compost and stick it in the and till it into the dirt, into the ground, right? I don't remember where I got mine from, but I have to say I love gardening. It really is fun. I don't know about carrying all those 30-pound bags of dirt, but hey, it does the trick, right? And now I have a wagon. But I do have about 20 grow bags. I do have those. Yes. And that's where all my leaves go, in the garden bed. Something got into my compost stand. Oh. You ever tried to grow a watermelon? Take a a couple of a watermelon seed and put it in your compost stuff, and then see if it grows. Wow. Oh. I know the corn I grew last year didn't do well at all. I mean, the leaves grew, but it didn't actually grow any corn. But I'm determined to grow some. Can you imagine eating corn right off the cob and that you grew yourself? Oh man, sounds good to me. Or a homegrown watermelon. I mean, it's got to be better than the ones in the store, right? And they don't cost as much. You can get a whole package of watermelon seeds for the same price of a whole watermelon, and, and you can share with your neighbors too. Yes, the moonflower plants are starting, but you'll have. Well, I gotta get home early tomorrow so I can do the video, but I probably won't because that biopsy's scheduled for 1 o'clock, and I don't know how long that's gonna take. I might get home by 4, so if I did do a video, it's gonna be very late. The moonflowers are starting to grow. I love corn on the cob. Yes, yes, ma'am. The only ones that didn't grow this year, I had one. I had one iris, and it didn't grow fully because it got cold the next day and killed it. So they're coming. They're starting to. Tell you one thing: growing plants from seeds, they just definitely require some patience, which is one of those things I don't have that much of. Wow. Yes, I can't wait. Well, maybe one of these days I can. Now that might be fun. I would love to see deer in my yard, but I don't. Do they? I can't wait to see them grow. Honestly, I can't wait to see them get taller. Do you have to plant those every year? They eat up your stuff. Oh, good, good. Now that would be fun. I'd plant tomatoes and corn on purpose just so I could have deer in my yard to eat them. I would. That might be fun to watch, and it'd make a really good video. Do they have names? I used to have a raccoon named Billy. Wasn't exactly mine, but she was big. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, I will. Well, I try to watch everyone's videos. I haven't named mine yet. Too big dough. Ah, fun. That would be amazing. So, anybody got plans for tomorrow? No, just sitting around working. That's a pretty name. Oh, yeah, they're so cute. Hmm. Well, you have woods. Oh, you don't have deer out there? I always wondered that. I was just thinking that. I think he mentioned he had to babysit. I was on his. I get on. I got on his live this morning on my way out. I was waiting for the bus stop and was what I got just a. I'm going a whole hour tonight. Last till in Saturday night I was a minute short, so it was like 59 minutes and a couple few seconds. So, and I got on here at 6:17 or 7:17. So I have to go at least till 8:17 to make it an even hour. Good night, Sisto. Anyway, it'll take me about 4 minutes. Aw, the hearts. Teresa? No, I haven't seen her today. I think she was on Facebook for a little while, for a minute or two. I think. Don't quote me on that. Saturday, oh, sorry. I'm not trying to yell, but Saturday is the best. There's a lot on here on Saturdays. Salty. I love that name. Stay salty. Isn't that what the name is? Say, he or she is a tell it like it is type of person. I love that. They probably took the night off. Okay, we got like one more minute left. And if it's still only 59 next week, I'm going to, or Thursday, I'm going to go to 8:20. Anyway, I hope everybody has a good night, sleeps well, and doesn't work too hard. Shelly and eclectic, eclectic. Yes, me too. I only water like once every 2 or 3 days, if that, maybe once a week. Anyway, Diana, if you're still here, I gotta, I really gotta go use the potty. I'm gonna, let me see. Yes. Good night, everybody. Love you bunches and bunches and bunches and bunches and bunches. Good night, Shelly and Eclectric. And Eclectric, I will watch your videos as soon as I'm done here. And good night. And anybody who's watching, viewing, you can talk to. We won't mind. We won't bite. I promise. We're nice people in here. Anyway, I'll see you all on Thursday, huh?